Hello, welcome back to Sisters Cozery. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different than something that Anne and I usually put on this channel. I'm doing an outdoors haul, as you can tell by the title of the video. So recently I wrote a blog post about being in Jackson Hole, Wyoming and working in Yellowstone National Park. I had such an amazing time this summer. I really just enjoyed it so much, and preparing to go out there and work, I wanted to outfit myself a little bit better just so I could be a little more prepared with some of the things I had already. And the first thing I did was I bought a pair of boots because I did have a pair of Merrell tennis shoes, and they're great for like day hikes and things like that, but I knew that I was going to be doing some really serious hiking, and just I was like, you know, I need to take care of my feet. So I bought a pair of Vasque boots, and I was going to do, so they're definitely worn now after plenty of miles I put on them. But I wanted to kind of see how they did first before I filmed this and told you guys about them. So I bought Vasque boots, and I'm not really sure what the specific title is of the specific ones I bought. But I will link that in the description box below, and I'll let you know. But I just wanted something that was kind of classic. Sorry, my dog Ginger, she's coming to visit me. But anyway, so I wanted something that was kind of classic looking, but just something that was really good for your feet. And I have nothing bad to say about these boots. They're perfect. They are waterproof. They're completely waterproof. There was a few hikes where it was just so sopping wet that they were just caked in mud, and you just really didn't have an opportunity not to just get your feet completely wet. And I never had wet feet. I was never uncomfortable with that. So I think that's just really, really great that they actually are waterproof. So if you're looking for a good hiking boot, they're not super heavy, they're not clunky, and that's what I really liked about them too. They're definitely not the smallest, boots in the world, but I think they're a good medium kind of boot. So I'm really, really a fan of these. Honestly, as hopefully in a long time I won't have to replace them, but honestly I think I'm just going to buy these again because I love the way they look, and I love the way that they've held up, so that's great. Moving on, the next thing I needed was a pack. I love this thing. So, definitely needed to get something a little better than just a backpack, which is, I just have a North Face backpack for school that I use. So, this was a little present from my boyfriend. So he got me this Osprey. It's the Kite, and it's 36, and this is perfect for day hikes. I mean, it is a little large, but it cinches down really nicely. So I was kind of going to show you guys that. But it cinches down so you can just make it more of a day pack. And then also I used it as my carry-on when I flew out there, and I just filled it to the max, and I think I could definitely I mean, you could use it as carry-on, but I also used it yeah, so I think that this would be great for a day hike, which I used it for, and then also just a longer hike. And then you could even backpack out of this, I think, for a couple weeks comfortably, depending on what you're doing. I think that if I was doing a big summer trip and I didn't have to really worry about the temperatures that much, I could definitely pack a lot of stuff in this thing. So definitely so this is great, and I love it. It was perfect for out there. It had plenty of space and more than I needed, but it wasn't like I was looking around this huge thing. So that was really great. There's this bottom compartment, which I think is just awesome, to put dirty shoes. That's what I put. I put my Tevas down in here, but you can strap them out to the outside that a lot of people do. And then you've got so much space in here. And then another thing I really liked about this is that you have the mat pocket here, and it comes with a rain fly, which I think is just great. And then you have so much space in the top part of this. You've got this, so you can keep really things you want accessible. And then on the other side of that, you have more too, which I would keep my rain jacket in here because it was always raining in Wyoming, but it was great. So now I'm going to start doing this Mary Poppins style and just showing you some of the clothing items that I bought while I was out there, or that I bought just to prepare myself, kinda. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is kind of a mini haul from Eddie Bauer. I definitely needed to get more shorts and things like that to do hiking and stuff with, so the first thing I bought was just a pair of just these shorts from Eddie Bauer, and I love them so much. They are great for hiking, and they're also water, not water resistant, but they just dry, they're quick drying, so, but they're great, and I bought them in the navy ones here, and I also bought them in gray. And the thing I like about these two is that they're not just super hikey looking, so whenever I went to the Tetons, these are just great. They look just normal shorts you would wear in the summertime, so but they're also like very functional, so I really liked these a lot. And two, something that I kind of find annoying is that when I'm like shopping for outdoors clothes, they usually run bigger. So the good thing about Eddie Bauer is I think they're petite size, it runs true to size, and that's just great. So if you do have a difficulty doing that, then definitely check out Eddie Bauer. Sorry, I'm squinting, the sun is in my face, but yeah, definitely check out Eddie Bauer because I just love the way their stuff fits, and I'm just really pleased with that. So another thing that was an essential, you guys might be like, it's summertime, but in Wyoming you get all sorts of different weather, you have to be prepared for it. I know that, well, it snowed in July there when I was there, so definitely had to buy some layers. So one of the other things I bought from Eddie Bauer is just like this scoopy hoodie type thing, and I really liked it. I think it still looks nice, but it's still it's kind of functional and casual too for like when I was just like in the lounge and things like that. But I just really like it. It's not like super slouchy looking. It's got these, I don't know, I like the detail of Eddie Bauer, and so this was definitely worn a lot because I was very cold while I was out there. Let's see, what else did I get from Eddie Bauer? Oh, and I also bought those in gray, the shorts in gray, but I already told you that. Those are in the wash, so those will not be out today. And then another thing I'm going to show you is that good socks were definitely an essential. And I do have like one pair of Smartwool socks, and those are great, but they had a sale on Eddie Bauer ones, so I just want to go ahead and try those. And I bought these, they're plain hiking socks. They're like oatmeal with like a raspberry like color on the bottom, and they were perfect. I never had a blister while I was out there, and that was another great thing I love about those boots. Just having like really good socks and good boots, I never had to blister my feet. I mean, you know, like at the end of a long hike your feet hurt, but it wasn't like I didn't have like this, you know, like painful foot thing going on. So that was really great. So those are some of the socks. I also bought those in black and gray, but I just figured I'd show you those. And then while I was out in Wyoming, I was just obsessed with socks. They had a lot of cute ones. So another pair I bought were these ones, and they're just like really just thick hiking socks. And I'm not really sure what the brand is. They were just in the gift shop in one of the villages in Wyoming. I mean, in Yellowstone National Park. And then let's see. I'm trying to get a little more organized here. I know I have another pair. Okay, and then another pair of socks I bought were these bear socks. I love them. I think they're so cute. And these are just really thick, and it's just the thing too. That was just the key for me. It's just they were great. I never had any kind of foot problems. And then I bought another pair that have moose, and they're gray, and they have like red. I really like these too. Those would be great for fall and winter from like where I am right now. Definitely don't need those right now, but they'll be handy again soon. So another thing that I wanted for out there was a pair of good leggings. I had one that I worked out in, but I wanted another like nice pair just because I figured I'd probably be wearing them a lot more while I was out there. So I did, and I was looking around, and just some of the places, like some of the brands, it's just like really expensive for athletic leggings. So I was at TJ Maxx and I found some Reebok ones that I really like. They're just plain. There's really nothing, you know, too exciting about them. They do have like this really neat detail that goes kind of like zigzags across, and they're black. So I think that kind of makes them just like a little more exciting. I wore these so much when I was out there, but they were like $20 from TJ Maxx. So I think that definitely that's where I want to check out some more things like for hiking like clothes and stuff too, just because it's so affordable and it's way better than paying some other prices. And then another thing that I bought was a little more on the casual side. I wasn't going to put in this video, but then I was just like, just throw it in there because it is Columbia. So it's more of like, just kind of like their everyday wear. It doesn't really, you know, do anything amazing while you're being out of doors, but I just thought it was so nice. So I bought this one. It's kind of like this aqua blue color. Well, it's kind of like an aqua mint, but anyway, the material of it I just love, and it just kind of has like, it hangs a little lower in the back, and it has like this little roll sleeve. I just think it was really pretty, and it's just a light kind of like sweater, and so I wore that a lot out there too, and I think it'll just be beautiful for spring and summer, so I'm looking forward to getting some more use out of that next year. And then I just bought this Jackson Hole t-shirt. So it has the Jackson Hole, Wyoming thing on it, and then a bigger one on the back, and then Jackson Hole, Wyoming on the side with a little moose. I love the moose while I was out there. those were very cool. And then another thing I bought was this headband. It's by Bandy, I believe, and I just love this one. I wanted one that was, I'm constantly wanting to put my hair up, so I wanted something that was just, would look nice with like most things. So I bought this one, and I just love it because it looks like it's watercolor like on it, so I just thought that was really nice. And I did wear it. I didn't wear it as much just because, I don't know, I just, honestly, I forgot to bring it with me quite a bit, but I really like it. I think it's just really pretty. And then moving on, then some more things about gear, well, kind of gear. I ended up losing a Surefire flashlight while I was out in Yellowstone stargazing. It went into a crevice and I could still see it, but I couldn't get it out. Actually, I did go, because I didn't have anything to like really get it out with, I did go buy like this marshmallow like skewer like sticks that you use over the fire, and I bent it and was trying to like fish it out. It was ridiculous. Tourists were looking at me and my friend who so graciously came with me, and I just could not get it out. So anyway, so I ended up buying another one, and definitely it's a great flashlight. I love it so much. It's small, but it's such a powerful flashlight. I can't really say anything other than just like it's really great. I really wish I hadn't have lost the other one. Kind of hurts, but that's okay. So I did buy this one, and it's just great. I like how compact it is and just how powerful it is. So that's really wonderful. If you're looking for something small, it's not like a huge flashlight. And two, I was looking at a replacement flashlight, just kind of like around where I was working, and just some of these other brands, I was like, I'm going to pay $20 here, $20 there, so I just want to go ahead and buy. This is definitely kind of an investment, but I mean, if you have it for a long time, if you don't drop it into a crevice, then you're great. So that's really good. So the last thing I'm going to show you, I have two things. The last thing I'm going to show you is, well, second to last, is a sleeping bag I got. So another thing I wanted to buy while I was out there was a good sleeping bag. I didn't have my own, so I wanted to get something that was down. So I got the Marmot. I believe it's the Neverwinter, and it's in green. I don't know if that's too exciting. Oh, it's so long. But anyway, I haven't had a chance to use it yet, just because when I was out there, you can just rent stuff. So I just did that just because I had to keep in mind like weight and things like that. Oops. I had to keep weight in mind for flying back, but I'm excited to try this out, and I will definitely let you guys know how that goes. And then the last thing I bought was an Eno, and everyone out there had Enos, and they would strap them up and they would camp in them. So I finally sat in one, and I was sold. I really liked it. It's great for just lounging and things like that, and reading. And I bought the Devil Nest, and I bought an orange one just in case, I was thinking about which color to get. And I was just wanting something that was really bright, just in case you ever need it. That's a great thing to have in your pack that could be used for an emergency, flag type thing. So here's my Eno Devil Nest. Alrighty, so I did remember one more thing that I needed to show you all, and that was, okay, so it's my splash guard I got from my Nalgene. I have a little bit more in there. So I apparently cannot walk and drink out of an Nalgene at the same time, or ride in a car and drink out of an Nalgene. So there's these little things like they're splash guards, and they are amazing. And I totally endorse buying these. They are just fantastic, and I just feel like I could do a commercial out of life before my splash guard and life after my splash guard, and it's a lot drier and it's wonderful. So if you have a Nalgene and you can't drink out of it, you spill it everywhere, buy a splash guard. So anyway, I know this is a little bit different than what Ann and I usually do, but we just love the outdoors too. We love going hiking and canoeing, and it's just something that I really enjoy. So if you like this sort of thing, just leave it in the comments below, and I will see you next week. Bye!